8 Body Language Tips, New Proven Methods. Have you ever wondered how the FBI interrogates suspects? These people seem to know everything about someone at a glance without even talking to them. So what strategies do they employ? Today's video will teach you the 8 body language tips that you can use to study someone. These are new and tried and proven methods. Have you ever noticed how a person's facial expressions don't always match the words coming out of their mouth? Only a small portion of human communication is based on spoken words, most occurring through body language. According to UCLA research, only 7% of communication is based on our words. 38% is determined by the tone of our voice, while the remaining 55% is determined by body language. Learning how to become aware of and interpret that 55% can give you an advantage over others. You will be able to significantly improve your communication skills if you can learn to understand how things like eye movement, hand gestures, and body positions relate to people's emotions. Definition. So what exactly is body language? Body language is a type of nonverbal communication that deals with how people's true feelings are expressed through facial expressions and body movements. Understanding people's body language and being aware of your nonverbal signals is a high-value asset in your arsenal of communication skills. Body language lets you become more aware of what someone is trying to tell you and whether or not they intend to tell you certain information. Body language awareness can also be used to control your nonverbal behaviors. Importance. Understanding body language can assist you in communicating more effectively in any situation. Here are some examples of how body language awareness can help you. The first is that it improves first impressions. A person's first impression of you can last a lifetime. Using positive body language can help show people you're sincere, attentive, and trustworthy. The second benefit is that it improves public speaking. Body language can be used to hide nervousness, project confidence, and help your audience's attention. It also helps you perform well in job interviews. Body language can help you appear relaxed, charismatic, and interested in a stressful situation like a job interview, which can help you build a rapport with the interviewer. Body language also aids in dealing with performance reviews with poise. Whether you're criticizing or complimenting a coworker's performance, your body language should match your words. If it doesn't, your coworker may leave the conversation confused about the meaning of your message. The same is true when you receive a performance evaluation. Finally, body language allows you to move freely through daily life. Being aware of your body language signals regularly can help you develop a higher level of emotional intelligence, which can positively impact your mental health. So how does one read someone's body language? Here are some things you must follow first so you can read someone's body language and understand what they're trying to say. Creating a baseline. The first step in reading someone is establishing a baseline, the individual's typical behavior. Do you know if that person likes to make hand gestures? Do they have a reputation for slouching? Is there a typical facial expression that indicates anger that another person might interpret as neutral? It would be best to consider these things before looking for signs of interest or deception. If you're meeting someone for the first time, such as on your first day at a new job or in a new class you've just started, the simplest way to establish a baseline is to observe them in conversation with someone else. Please take note of their facial expressions and gestures, as well as their posture and movement. Once you've established what normal looks like for this specific individual, it will be easier to identify deviation from the norm. Understand your biases. It is completely natural for most of us to have a slight prejudice against strangers. Some people may have biases based on their age or physical appearance. However, it is critical to be aware how these biases may affect your judgment towards someone's body language and facial expressions to compensate for the effects of your prejudices. It's also important to be aware of the cultural biases of others. People from different cultures may express themselves differently due to their culture. So it's a good idea to be mindful of these differences before attempting to read people from different backgrounds. In many Asian cultures, for example, an expressionless face is considered polite and calm. However, in North America, it is frequently interpreted as suspicious behavior or disinterest. Positive and negative body language. When learning to read body language, it is critical to distinguish between positive and negative signals. Remember that actions are more powerful than words. A person may communicate one message verbally while their body language tells a different story. Now that we've discussed the things that you must first establish, let's look at the positive and negative postures that you must consider to be able to read someone. Here are some pointers. Number 1. Arms and legs crossed. Crossed arms and legs are physical barriers that indicate the other person is not interested in what you have to say. Their body language tells the story even if they're smiling and conversing nicely. Gerard I. Nierenberg and Henry H. Calero videotaped over 2,000 negotiations for a book on reading body language, and not a single one resulted in an agreement when one of the parties crossed their legs while negotiating. Crossed legs or arms indicate that a person is mentally, emotionally, and physically disconnected from what is in front of them. It's not on purpose, which is why it's so telling. Number 2. Genuine grins. The mouth can lie when it comes to smiling, but the eyes, they can't. Genuine smiles reach the eyes, wrinkling the skin around them to form crow's feet. People often smile to hide what they're thinking and feeling, so look for crinkles at the corner of their eyes the next time you want to know if someone's smile is genuine. If they aren't present, that smile is concealing something. Number 3. Mimicking body language. Have you ever been in a meeting with someone and noticed that they cross and uncross their legs the same way you do? Or maybe they lean in the same direction as you when you're talking. That's a positive sign. When we feel a connection with another person, we unconsciously mirror their body language. It indicates that the conversation is going well and that the other party is responding positively to your message. This information is especially useful when negotiating because it reveals what the other party thinks about the deal. Number 4. Posture tells story. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room knowing they were in charge? That effect is largely determined by body language, which frequently includes an upright posture, gestures with palms facing down, and open and expansive gestures. The brain is hardwired to associate power with how much space people occupy. Standing up straight with your shoulders back maximizes the space you occupy. Slouching, on the other hand, is the result of your form collapsing. It appears to take up less space and project less power. Whether you're a leader or not, maintaining good posture commands respect and encourages engagement. Number 5. Lying eyes. Look at me in the eyes when you talk to me. Most of us probably grew up hearing that. Our parents were correct in their assumption that it's difficult to hold someone's gaze when you're lying to them. However, because this is common knowledge, people will frequently deliberately maintain eye contact to conceal their lying. The problem is that most of them overcompensate by maintaining uncomfortable eye contact. Americans maintain eye contact for 7 to 10 seconds on average, longer when listening than when talking. If you're talking to someone whose gaze makes you squirm, especially if they're still and unblinking, there's something wrong, and they might lie to you. Unless it's a mannequin. But this isn't a movie, and that's not Kim Cattrall. Number 6. Arched brows. Surprise, worry, and fear are the main 3 emotions that raise your brows. Have you tried raising your brows when you're having a casual conversation with a friend? It's difficult to do. If someone you're speaking with raises their eyebrows and the subject would not logically call for surprise, worry, or fear, there's something else going on. Number 7. A clenched jaw. Stress is indicated by clenched teeth, a tightened neck, or a furrowed brow. Whatever the person is saying, there are signs of extreme discomfort. The conversation could be delving into something they're worried about, or their mind could be elsewhere, focusing on what's bothering them. The key is to look for discrepancies between what someone says and what their tense body language is telling you. Number 8. Exaggerated nodding. When you tell someone something and they nod excessively, it means they are concerned about what you think of them, or that you doubt their ability to follow instructions. So they are doing that to show you they are attentive, even if they are. I'll give you a bonus for making it this far in the video. When looking at their body postures and everything, you should also keep an eye on their breathing. When someone is relaxed, their breathing becomes soft and slow. When a person is nervous, angry, or anxious, the rate at which they inhale and exhale increases. As a result, it's important to pay attention to how their chest and stomach move. When a person breathes, their stomach moves more than their chest, indicating that they are relaxed and calm. However, if a person experiences stress or anger, the area that rises the most is the chest rather than the stomach. And it's a wrap. What are your thoughts on the matter? Are you willing to give these body language tips a shot? Which one was your favorite? Let us know your opinion in the comments. We love hearing from you. Don't forget to thumbs up and share this video if you want to see more excellent videos. You can always watch this video right here on the screen. Goodbye until next time.